Yo, what's up? Dr. Swole here, MD Bodybuilder, back with another video. So it's Christmas Day and I'm on call, which is basically a 27-hour shift, and I'm going to be filming a full day of eating. I'm currently on prep right now, so you'll see what my diet looks like and how that fits in throughout my day. This is my breakfast. I'm going to heat it up in the microwave. And this is all the food I'm bringing to work. My commute is usually around 30-35 minutes right now, so I'm gonna eat that ham and bagel. You might have seen this from my meal prep videos. I know it looks pretty savage, but first of all, I'm in contest prep, so I need to choose things that fit into my macros. And second of all, I'm huge on convenience, so saving time is really important to me. And plus, I'm not a morning person and I'll do anything I can to sleep in that extra 10 minutes. My rule is that anytime I'm commuting somewhere, I should be eating a meal. So it's 7:30, which is a pretty cushy start for general surgery. We usually round at 6:30 in the morning. There's some Christmas trees. It's still crazy to me that I'm working on Christmas Day, but I mean, someone's got to run the hospital. It's 10 a.m. I'm just finishing up on my morning rounding. Got a protein bar in my pocket. As I've said before, pocket food is absolutely key when you're working busy shifts. I definitely do a lot of my eating when I'm walking in between wards or in the elevator. Here's the veg to go with that protein bar. Time for lunch now. This is one of the workrooms on our ward. Rounds went late. For non-medical people out there, rounding is when you go around and check on all the patients under your service. So for us, the general surgery service is just all those people who needed surgery in their belly or are requiring surgery soon. I usually have lunch at 12 and just the delay was brutal. This is the ugly part of prep where I'm basically living meal to meal. Since I haven't been able to have lunch, I've been absolutely dying the last hour. My brain is moving at a slow crawl. So anyways, time to eat. We got 150 grams of rice and 100 grams of chicken. Man, I feel like I'm being reborn, fuck. That meal probably went down in like 3 minutes. If you want to know my full diet, you can check out my contest prep series. I update my full meal plan in my 15 weeks out video. I've been carrying a pack of gum on me all the time when I'm on call. I actually had 2 pieces while we were rounding because hunger was just getting unbearable. So I'm on my way to emergency consult. Got a Diet Coke with me since I'm still hungry after lunch. Basically the way consults work is I'm on the general surgery service. So if another service or the emergency department has a patient that they think needs emergency surgery, they will call me and I will come down to see the patient, and then I'll chat it over with my boss surgeon and we'll decide if we're going to operate. It's kind of brutal being on call right now over the holiday season since we're pretty low on manpower. There are no medical students since they all get Christmas holidays. So it's really just me in the hospital right now for the whole service. These are our call rooms where we come to sleep when we're on call. I'm the general surgery resident, so this is my room. So it's 4:30 in the afternoon and I actually ended up doing 3 consults down there, but luckily none of them need surgery immediately, which I'm pretty stoked about because as the on-call resident today, I'm covering any emergencies that happen between 7:30 a.m. in the morning and 7:30 the next day. My duties on call include rounding on patients we have on the ward, which I mentioned earlier today, seeing consults, which I just did, but this also includes participating in the surgeries of the people who actually need emergency surgeries that I get consulted on. Basically, that would entail assisting the main surgeon, who's like my boss, in the operating room, and the surgeries can take place anytime during the day, evening, or in the middle of the night. So obviously the fewer surgeries we have to do in the middle of the night, the more sleep I'll be able to get. Now it's pretty common to work for 27 hours straight when you're on call. So it's been nonstop until now, but I'm getting a little bit of a break now, which I appreciate. So I'm gonna take advantage of this break to eat my 3rd meal of the day. Got an apple and a protein bar, which you've seen from my meal preps. Being overwhelmed with work is always good for distracting you from hunger. That only works to a certain extent, but my rule is that if I'm on prep, I don't eat if I'm not hungry. So I wasn't feeling that hungry at 4, so I left my snack until now. Definitely feeling it, so I'm going to eat. I have this protein bar test that I think I mentioned in my interview with Mel, which basically tells me how hard I'm dieting based on how these protein bars taste. So I eat these same protein bars year round, and when I'm bulking, they're really bland and like the worst part of my day. I just eat it to get through. And when I'm prepping or doing a mini cut, they taste amazing, like candy. It's funny how your taste buds reset when you're starving and used to eating plain oatmeal and other plain shit. So here we go. Wow. Yo, so it's 7 p.m. right now and I'm currently in our residence lounge. This is a place for residents to chill and hang out. I've had a break, so I'm studying about brain tumors and I'm about to have dinner. I've got 300 grams of rice and 100 grams of roast beef and then some more vegetables. This is my second bag. I brought 3 bags along actually, just in case I get hungry throughout the night. It really depends on how long I'm awake on call. If I'm up all night, obviously I'll be hungrier and will need more food. And as you know from my Basics of Dieting series, I generally count plain vegetables as free when I'm cutting. So basically I'll eat until I'm full with them. So I usually pack extra just in case. As you know from my meal prep videos, I usually cut my roast beef into chunks using kitchen scissors. This makes it really easy to eat. I just really need a fork. And I can eat these meal preps when I'm doing work on the ward, on the SkyTrain, or at meetings. This is my biggest meal of the day, so I'm gonna enjoy. I set it up this way because this is usually my post-workout meal, and I like biasing carbs to be around training. So that went down really fast, and of course I'm still hungry. Tasted great. This is why I always eat my vegetables last. I find that if you just have something really filling and bland tasting, it really helps you reach that level of satiation. I buy these broccoli florets pre-cut and pre-washed. They come in prepped packages at my grocery store, which is really convenient. I actually love raw broccoli and cauliflower. Feeling pretty full now, and this is what I've got left of my veg. I'll save that for later. I'm gonna have another Diet Coke. As you know, I usually limit myself to 2 diet drinks per day. For anyone wondering, this is a generic brand and it's actually caffeine free, which I really like because then I don't need to worry about what time it is when I'm drinking it. Sometimes I'll have a diet drink just before I go to bed or in the middle of the night if I wake up hungry. I really like to keep my caffeine to use only when I need it. So I just came back from another consult and now it's 9 p.m. and I think I'm gonna wrap up for the night. Sleep while I can, so I've got my Bedtime protein shake here. I normally have my creatine with this shake and also my multivitamin and fish oil supplement. I didn't bring those along today, but we've got the protein. We're gonna catch some sleep here. I got my pager here in case the ward calls me about patients up there. I've got my phone in case my staff calls me about new consults. With any luck, you won't be hearing from me much tonight. It's 10:30, I got called for a consult. So finished that consult and kind of hungry, so I'm gonna keep working on these vegetables. I'm not gonna delve into my next meal quite yet. It's almost 1 a.m. and I can't sleep because I'm hungry. This is brutal, I hate it. Part of it is also that I went to sleep and got woken up, and I definitely have trouble falling back asleep once I've been roused awake and stimulated by work. Anyways, my approach to following a meal plan when I'm on prep or in a strict diet like a mini cut, and I'm up for 24 hours plus, I'll eat into my next day's meals that I anticipate I'll be skipping the next day by sleeping. So now I'm going to have my morning protein bar and some vegetables. So anyways, cheers. It's 2:45 in the morning right now and I'm still up. I'm gonna steal my pre-workout meal from tomorrow. So got my protein bar, apple, and some more veg from the last time I ate, if I'm still hungry. 7:30 the next morning, I didn't get called again, which is dope. Usually if I get 2 hours of sleep on call, I consider that a decent night, so the fact that I slept a total of 5 hours is pretty nice. Going upstairs to help my co-resident round, and she let us off early. It's 8 a.m. and we're done. I've got my next day's breakfast with me, the same old, you know what it is. Anyways, that's all for now, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like the video and leave me a comment. This will help us reach more people. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you next time.